Hi everyone, welcome to the update of Art Studio Pro. So we're going to start on where you actually will sign in generally, which is my profile. So here you will just scroll along to Art Studio Pro, and here we are. So we're not going to take the tour. Don't worry, this I will only play once, but if you do need it again, it is up here. So this is kind of like your home page for Art Studio. Some quick links here, schedule, and tasks and projects. This one is your studio manager. In here we have a general planner, an exhibition planner, gallery, studios and venues, and print labels. So we'll just quickly, and your playbook on how this whole works. So I will quickly show you the exhibition planner. It's one show that I've got going at the moment. So here's all my artworks that are in it. And so this is, I've just got information here about the show that I need to remember, but you could do a blurb on what you wanted to do. So here you've got everything is dictate, you've got your Google Calendar, you can add more dates, you can add inventory, more notes, and more notes kind of idea. Okay, so with that saying, we would just save it and go, but we haven't written anything, so we're going to go back out and back into gallery. So this is essentially 5 different galleries. This is all my inventory products and what I've created in situ. And please ignore the oval looking. I just need to work on the display shape. Exhibition plans, which is just where we went to. Brand audits, which is something else I'm going to show you. And a general image gallery where you can upload images to use in your inventory. So over here we have inventory. I'm just going to go back out. So here is your add artwork button. So upload or select existing 2 or 3D, and the rest is possibly quite explanatory. I don't need to go through it. You do need to add the sizes if you are going to use the costing module within this app. So here is where it is actually. So if I wanted to add something now, it would be in the studio because it's making it, and I would leave that empty. So once it's ready or it's off to a show or a gallery, you just change that and it will change down here, and you will have a provenance history on that item, and just don't forget to save. So this is a list of galleries and shows where if you add all the information and email, all that kind of sense, all the the things that you need to know about that particular venue. So right now we've done that section, I think. I might show you that later. So we're going to go into the finance now. There is a scanner that if you want to use, you can scan your receipts. It will save it to a Google Doc. So here we have all your material costs. You can see that I've started adding. And this is the add form. So once you've added it, it's in there. You don't need to add it every time. If a price changes, you change the price. That's it. Easy. And so now we'll go back over to your overhead. Same kind of idea. Here are all the subscriptions, all your power, all that kind of stuff. So now if we go to art piece costing, so if I click into here, I click add materials, I choose my material from the materials that we entered, and Bob's your uncle, because what I've done is everything behind the scenes is costed out on the measurement that you put in the inventory that I mentioned. But if you have any issues, just there's a message up here. Just message me and I will show you. There will be individual videos eventually on how this is done. This is just I'm trying to make it a quick walkthrough. And this is your ledger. So essentially what I've got, what it cost, and the fees to sell it. And you can also say if it's sold or not. So here is a sample piece. The material cost was $1.15. I spent around 3 hours on it. Charged myself out at $50 an hour. I can change the show that it goes to, which will change down here. Just click save and that's done and dusted. Right, back to finance. Here's a quick estimate that you just fill in here and it will give you a rough price of what that item should be looking at. And back to the last one in this box is it's not the last one, the CFO. So this is an AI that has been set up to read everything in your file. So you can ask it questions and it will answer and give you the information that you need. So what else? This one. So here's just a few location reports. Okay, so we go into your Creative Toolbox. So this is just a notes. It's type and dictate. So if you're on the run, you can add something in there and it saves it in the right hand column. Good if you need to remember something. Calendar, pretty straightforward. Search tools, pretty straightforward up there as well. A brand analyst will analyze your brand and see how it looks for AI readability and print your output down here. And I think oops, need to fix that, don't I? Can't have that popping up. It goes in here as well. So you've got a history of what you've looked at. Right, so background remover is just an explanation. Okay, so here we have your Creative Suite. These are all AIs specifically attuned to their job. So you've got your all-rounder, your creative assistant, you've got an art scanner which will help give you ideas for an art piece or even for posts, social media posts. You've got a marketing assistant that you can work through some marketing ideas for a show and do all right from marketing to social media and that kind of thing. You've got a bio writer, a grant writer, and my favorite is the anti-marketer. This is essentially a thought dump of what you've done during the day, and it will give you some post ideas. So if you're not thinking about social media, you're just focusing on what you're doing, it can come up with some good ideas for that. Right, next is, where was I going to go? Here, in-situ creator. So there is also a standalone video for that. So essentially what you're going to do is add your image from the gallery. It comes in. If you click cut out, it removes the shadow. This is the size, rotation, changing the light, enabling drop shadows on or off, and this gives the app a rough size of your art piece, and you can just speak a quick idea in there, click fix prompt, and it will write the prompt correctly, generate a background, and then you save it to your in-situ in the gallery, and it will also download to your phone or to your computer downloads folder. All this app is pretty much set up to play on your phone as well, and tablet. It should be all optimized. Here is a list of tutorials, and here is your credits. So when it comes to using Clariia, it is, all the basic stuff is free. So all your accounting package, your studio package, that kind of thing is free. You only actually pay when it comes to using the AI. So that is generally one credit, and the only difference is the in-situ creator, which costs 10 credits, because obviously that costs me a lot more. So if we go back to here in your home profile, if you go into account, here's plans and credits. This tells you what the options are. But yeah, so I think that's about it for the Art Show Pro. Down on your main profile, you've also got another gallery essentially, which pulls in your work through from the whole dashboard. Here is just a customize, so you can turn off dashboards. But yeah, there is a full help file and a concierge down here, which can answer questions for you as well. So I hope you found this interesting, and remember, if you have any issues, just drop me a line.